Here, where the Penobscot River winds through a small rural town now known as Passadumkeag, Nibezun offers a calm and serene refuge, a place of healing, connection, and deep roots that bind us to Mother Earth and each other. Nibezun started nearly a decade ago near the grounds of the original residential village of the Penobscot Nation, one of the 5 Wabanaki tribal nations originating in Maine. It is an Indigenous-led nonprofit, a gathering place where culture and tradition are practiced and shared, where land, language, and ceremony come together, where culture is celebrated as medicine. That is what the word Nibezun means in Penobscot, medicine. The organization's reach is sprawling, both physically, with just over 80 acres of sacred land, and in ways that are not tangible. One of the lifeways Nibezun focuses on begins shortly after the spring equinox occurs and the maple water begins to flow. For many Wabanaki people, this is not just a seasonal harvest, but a transcendent phase of connection and gratitude. We turn now to a traditional story shared by Aaron Dana, tribal representative for the Passamaquoddy people and one of 2 program coordinators here at Nibezun.
So this is a story of the Makwan that was told to me a long time ago. I was told that this is a true story between Gluskabe and the people and the agreement that was made with the Creator. So, Biche, the Creator made and gave our people many gifts. He treated us very good with plenty of plants to gather, corn to grow, and animals to hunt. The maple tree was one of those special gifts that he had given to us. The sap was so thick and so sweet, like the syrup that we know today. One day, while Gluskabe was making his rounds and visiting all the people in Wabanaki, he came across our village and it was abandoned. There was no one around. The cornfields were all grown up and full of weeds. There was no beans. There was no squash. It was very desolate and unattended. He wondered what had happened to the people. He searched all over, looking everywhere, looking in all the lodges, walking around the edge of the community and the edge of the woods. He saw a large stand of maple trees, so he started heading over that way. As he got closer, he saw that all the people were lying there on their backs. Each of them was laying underneath a broken branch where all the syrup had been dripping from. And the people, while on their backs, grew very, very fat and very, very lazy. The maple syrup had fattened them up so much that they could not move and they could barely even speak. They just kept moaning at the amazing taste of the syrup that they were drinking. When Gluskabe, he got very angry and he told them to get up off of the ground and get back to work. And all of the people ignored him. They just laid there with their mouths open, collecting all of that maple syrup. So Gluskabe, with his anger, decided that he would go and speak with the Creator and tell the Creator what was going on. The Creator told Gluskabe, he said, "Go back to that maple grove and I want you to sing this song and say this prayer." And when Gluskabe returned back to the people, to the Makwatgadig, he sang this song and he said a prayer that the Creator had told him to. And while he was singing that song, it brought along a rain. And it had rained for 4 days, just nonstop, through 4 days and 4 nights. As he was singing the song and saying this prayer over and over, the maple trees started filling up with water. And the syrup was very diluted. And the people slowly started losing their weight and they're growing back to normal size. And one by one, they all started getting back up. And with Gluskabe there, he told them and directed them to get back to work and take care of the fields and go hunt the animals and live under the responsibilities that was given to them by the Creator. So as each one of them thinned out and got back up and went back to work, Gluskabe went and spoke with them, as you know, in their community, and told them that because of their laziness and their greed for the maple syrup, the trees would no longer provide them with that maple syrup. And if they wanted to have that gift that the Creator gave them, that they would have to work for it, and it would only come one time throughout the year, and they would have to put in the work and boil the water out of it, and it would get very little amount of syrup to the amount of sap that come from the trees. And that is a true story that was told and passed down within our families in the Wabanaki, with all 5 of our tribes: the Abenaki, the Mi'kmaq, the Passamaquoddy, the Passadumkeag, and the Wāpanahkik. And to this day, we still have that gift from the Creator to enjoy syrup, but we can no longer have it in the original form unless we put in the work and boil it down and get very little amounts of what we were originally given by the Creator.
As the Maple Story reminds us, the sweetness of life is not handed to us freely, but it comes with attention, work, and respect for the natural world. At Nibezun, the mapling process is about more than production. While it is an arduous endeavor, it is also a teaching, a ceremony, and an infinite circle, bringing generations together and solidifying the determination to continue the process year after year. From the steam of the boil and the drips of the taps, something sweeter rises: the undeniable strength of our people, the unadulterated joy of our community, and the utmost resilience of our indigenous ways of life. Waliwan, thank you for joining us in honoring this annual tradition. To support our organization or to learn more about us, visit Nibezun.org.